BiomedRx Optimum Woman is the only woman's high-potency full-spectrum multiple vitamin supplement to contain 56 nutrients, including those most important for today's woman, such as calcium for bone health, iron for healthy red blood cells, beta-carotene, biotin for nail and hair health, gamma-linoleic acid from evening primrose oil, octasanol, grapeseed extract, a potent antioxidant important for maintaining capillary strength, and vegetarian digestive enzyme. Visit www.biomedrxsupplements.com.
Gold label quality BiomedRx CBD oil is made from organic hemp that is locally grown, glyphosate-free, gluten-free, non-GMO, homogenized, third-party tested, and CO2 extracted. Visit www.biomedrxcbd.com.
Hi, this is Devin Lockett, the president of JobSite Route. As the son of a general contractor, I know how difficult it can be to get good food on the job site. And letting your construction workers leave the job site to buy lunch just takes valuable time away from them being on the site. I've developed an app and a program that will bring a steady stream of food trucks to your job sites every month for the low price of only $100 per month per site. That comes up to about $3 per day to have a steady stream of food trucks coming to your job sites all day, every working day. You can also contact the food trucks ahead of time and pre-order your food from the menu on our app. This saves valuable time for your construction workers and for you. It also sends a variety of delicious food served on Southern California food trucks to your job sites all day. When you think about it, it only makes sense to join the JobSite Route Network.
Hello. What's up, everyone? It's Daddy and Kai as always at the BiomedRx Health Center. How you guys doing? Thank you for joining me. Look at the muscles on my son, huh? Look at the muscles on my son. We're having a good summer. It's the summer of love. My son is a sophomore in high school. He's going back to high school as a sophomore. And so I'm introducing my man to bodybuilding.
Yep.
And he's taking to it very well. Look at those muscles, man. Look at those biceps.
Yeah, this is the best summer ever.
Yes, it is. Thank you for joining me. Do me a favor and hit the switch on that strip that powers the lights, man. Right there. There you go. All right. Lights. Let there be light. So how's everybody doing? Thank you for joining me. Today is part 2 of the money talk. As you can see, the money is flowing. The money is flowing back behind me. And the first thing I want to do is, before we get to the business at hand, which is you guys have to contribute to the Cash App. That's what the money talk is really about. Contribute to the Cash App, people. All right? I never ask for money. I just put the Cash App up there. I'm not monetized, so I can't really, get any money that way from super chats and whatnot. But, hey, if you appreciate what we do, hit us up at the Cash App. Now, first thing I'm going to show you is how to manifest wealth using haritaki. Now, what is haritaki? Haritaki is the dried pulp of the fruit from the tree that's called Terminalia chibula. The Terminalia chibula plant grows throughout India and throughout Asia. And the shell, the skin, the outside, the peel, the shell is quite poisonous. It's quite toxic. However, the pulp, they take the pulp out and dry it, and they turn it into this very bitter flavored, bitter tasting powder called haritaki. Yes, it is bitter. It is very bitter. I'm not going to lie and tell you that it's delicious. It's not. Okay, that's haritaki. Kadukai podi. No, that's what it's known of as in India. Kadukai podi. Now, what does haritaki do? Haritaki cleanses your digestive system. It cleanses your brain. It cleanses the pineal gland. It's very good for decalcifying the pineal gland. So stop drinking fluoridated water and stop using fluoridated toothpaste, okay? And give your brain a chance to heal and to clean itself. So I'm only going to show you what the gurus in India say is the process for manifesting wealth, because you're going to have to manifest wealth in order to kick us down on the Cash App, okay? Cash App, BiomedRx, BiomedRx, $ BiomedRx. Now, according to many Indian gurus, you can manifest haritaki manifest wealth by rubbing haritaki on your gums. Okay, so here we go. Wet your fingers. Take a little pinch of haritaki and rub it on your gums. You see, I illustrate these things, right? I demonstrate these things for you. Okay? It is quite bitter. Like I say, I won't lie to you. So after you do that, wipe your mouth and rinse it down with some water or your favorite beverage. Now, that's right. Hit the like, subscribe, hit the bell for notification of new videos. And you can comment too. And hit the damn Cash App. Pow, pow, pow. Hit the Cash App, people. Okay? Let me know that you appreciate everything that we're doing here. Okay? Another thing that you might do, another thing you may practice is taking Ethereum gold, monatomic gold. Okay? Ethereum gold. All right? You don't have to take this brand. All right? Ormus is fairly easy to make. And Ormus is orbitally reorganized monatomic substances, or what people call mana. It's written about in the Bible. It's written about in several holy texts. Shaman would use it to communicate with the gods. You take a little bit of monatomic gold. As you can see, I cut the capsule with an X-Acto knife. You put it under your tongue. And let it soak in. I know a lot of people say, hey, man, this is a lot of crazy stuff that you do here at BiomedRx. But you know what? I feel like $1,000,000, and I want everybody else to feel as good as I do. I feel guilty for feeling so good. I'm going to be honest with you. Okay? And so that's about it. But I do intend to share this with you and explain exactly why we're making this here Money Talks video. Pardon me while I head to the BiomedRx Health Center biomagnetism office. All right. Now, there's no biomagnetic paratherapy protocol for money, but money calls, doesn't it? Money calls us. Money calls every day. So we have to make sure that we get it into our lives. So once again, unless you guys can type in the chat what you would like me to show you how to heal, I am going to go over the basic detox pairs with my son again. I think the basic detox pairs are something that you should do. You should understand that no matter where you do biomagnetic paratherapy, you should include these detox pairs, okay? So how you feeling, son? Good. Look at my son growing these muscles, huh? My son is 15 years old. I'm so proud of him. And he's a bodybuilder already, just like Dad. He's a chip off the old block.
That's right.
He's a YouTube influencer. You should go to his channel, youtube.com/Kai Lockett.
That's right.
That's right. And subscribe. He's a gamer, right?
Yep.
So on days like today, when we're not treating any illness, we just want to strengthen the function of his detox organs. So right now, we're going to strengthen the function of his liver. Okay, we're going to bolster his liver, boost liver function. Right here, negative and positive. Okay. These magnets are polarized. They're from Spain. Okay. Biomagnetic paratherapy is actually taught in Spain in the University of Madrid in medical school. So physicians, Spanish physicians are actually being taught in medical school how to perform biomagnetic paratherapy. One of the things that I do on all of my sessions is I use this unipolar negative magnet. This is a negative magnet, it's one pole, believe it or not. And this is a unipolar positive magnet, as you can see, okay? Now these magnets have a coil. These are circular magnets, much like what you find inside of a speaker. But inside here is an inductor, is a coil. And the coil takes the charge and forces it out, pushes it out like a laser of magnetism. So I'll put the negative pole, unipolar negative magnet right on his navel so that it will release stem cells. Your navel is your end of the umbilical cord. So all of the good stuff that your mother's placenta was trying to feed you and nourish you with while you were being born, while you were being formed in the womb, or as some would say, while you were just a fetus. While you were just a fetus, right? You can release by activating, relaxing the navel with a negative magnet, with a unipolar, powerful negative magnet. All right? This is for the pancreas, the body of the pancreas and the tail of the pancreas.
Pretty cool, right? Check out their products at BiomedRx.
Like I said, if there are any diseases, as you can see, we can treat many conditions. If there are any conditions that you would like me to show you how to heal, by all means, hit the damn Cash App and then send me a note and tell me that you hit the Cash App, and I'll show you. I'll dedicate a show to you. I'll give you a shout out, and I'll show you how to heal.
Yeah.
So we've got liver, pancreas. Now we're gonna hit his bladder. Okay. Positive and negative. All right. Now we're gonna hit very important pair on the kidneys. I use a positive pole of a magnet superior to the kidney. When I say superior in medical terminology, I mean closer to the head. And then inferior to the kidney, I use a negative, well actually directly on the kidney or on the bundle of nerves that affects the kidneys, just lateral of those, of the kidney. I put the negative because I want the negative to relax the kidney. Remember, the positive pole of a magnet causes tension and lowers the pH, so it causes acidity. The negative pole of a magnet causes relaxation and raises the pH, right? So by finding different areas of the body that may contain pathogens such as viri, bacteria, fungi, parasites, or heavy metal toxin burdens, they cause pH imbalances. So we find these pH imbalances with the diagnostic procedure called muscle testing. I'm not going to go over muscle testing today because I'm only giving him a boost of his organs, and I'm not going to pretend as though I'm diagnosing him. That's for another show. That's for future shows. Okay. Okay, we got both kidneys. Okay. We've got the pancreas. We've got the liver. Okay. Sometimes I double up on the liver. Sometimes I will put right here negative and positive. And the reason I do that is because in the front of the kidney is the gallbladder. And I help a lot of people to cleanse or flush their gallbladder. If you've never done a gallbladder flush in your life, then you probably need a gallbladder flush. You probably have gallstones. The problem is the doctors are so barbaric these days that they would rather cha-ching, cha-ching, make a little bit of money and cut out your gallbladder. I don't agree with that. And they consider that a normal operation, just like back in the day when they used to yank out people's tonsils at the drop of a hat and say, oh, well, you don't need them. Or they used to yank out the appendix at the drop of a hat and say, oh, well, you don't have a purpose for the appendix. You don't have a need for the appendix. And as medicine progresses, we find out that that's bullshit. And if you think about it, the gallbladder has its own muscle. What the gallbladder does is it stores the acidic waste that your liver pulls out of your blood, extracts out of your blood. All of the low pH acidic waste. It stores it inside the gallbladder. This is a bladder with its own muscle to squeeze. And in the form of bile, which is a green fluid. And then when you eat something greasy, or when you eat something cheesy or high cholesterol or such, the body then squirts this bile right through the common bile duct into the small intestine, the very beginning of the small intestine, right? And what that does is it helps you digest your food. If you get your gallbladder removed, then you're going to have a constant leaking, seeping of all of this acidic waste taken from your blood, and it's going to be constantly leaking down into your small intestine. In other words, you're going to have the constant urge to take a diarrhea shit. I hate to be that gross, but you're going to feel the constant urge to use the bathroom, and it's going to be pretty gross and disgusting, and that's the way you're going to spend the rest of your life. So just a word to the wise as far as removing your gallbladder. Now, how do you cleanse your gallbladder? Hit the Cash App, because I'm getting ready to tell you. How do you cleanse the gallbladder is you take, get yourself a case of tart cherry juice. Not the black cherry, not the sweet cherry, and definitely not those Moschino cherries that you use for cocktails.
Yeah.
Tart cherry juice. And drink it every morning on an empty stomach. Roll over on your right side, roll over on your belly and allow the cherry juice, which is a solvent, to soak into all of the soak in and dissolve your gallstones, because that's what it's going to do. You'll notice a little bit of green in your stool, and it's going to kind of smell like death. It's not going to smell like poo. It's going to smell like death. It's going to smell like burnt starch, right? You'll understand that death smell, okay? And do that every day for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, you can start adding Epsom salt and water afterward, and you can drink a little shot of olive oil, okay? And once that's done, you can come here to the BiomedRx Health Center and hang upside down on my trusty inversion table, expand your rib cage, and then suck in your belly like you're doing the bodybuilder vacuum. When you do that motion while hanging upside down, you will literally be able to feel the stones, the gallstones and the sludge just dropping out of your gallbladder. And trust me, you're gonna feel so good that you're gonna mark your life pre and post gallbladder flush. And doing this procedure combined with biomagnetic paratherapy here at the BiomedRx Health Center would literally add years to your life. Okay, now Kai's already set. This is the detox. These are the detox pairs. If I wanted to really get technical with it, I can include the lungs, and I think I will, just for the sake of illustration, right? So positive and negative both under one lung. Positive and negative both under the other lung. Okay, so that's all I'm going to go over for now. I mean, I could, show you how to use these real powerful magnets. I could show you how to get rid of HIV. I could show you how to deal with a lot of different illnesses, but you got to hit the Cash App in order for me to do that, right? This information is to be sold and to be told, but I got to eat too. And he's got to eat. My son's got to eat, right? You trying to take food out of my kid's mouth?
We all gotta eat to live.
We all gotta eat to live, right? You trying to take food out of my kids' mouth?
Say that we gotta kill animals to live, like.
That's right. And you guys gotta kill the Cash App. So that's why this is called the money talk, right?
Yeah.
Because money calls. Money calls. And I never talk about money, right? I never talk about money. I got the BiomedRx Health Center, I've got BiomedRx CBD, I've got BiomedRx Supplements, and I've got BiomedRx Incorporated. I'm out fixing medical equipment. But you know what? This is a very tough time in the economy. I got to spend over $100 to fill my car with gas, just like all you guys, right? So we're all dealing with the stagflation, inflation, recession, depression caused by Sleepy Joe and those stupid enough to vote for him. Ha ha! Just kidding. You guys hit the Cash App, regardless of your political stripe. But that's all I got to say about this, right? I'm giving you guys great education in biomagnetic paratherapy, as well as neurofeedback therapy, cranial electrotherapy stimulation, audiovisual brain entrainment, ionic foot detoxification. What else, man? We have a lot of therapies, right?
Yeah.
We do a lot of therapies here, a lot of holistic health techniques and practices that you can use that would really improve the quality of your life and probably extend your life too. And maybe even make you look young and sexy, like me.
Yeah.
So the voodoo child is back. That's right, voodoo child. The voodoo child is back. So thank you. Thank you for joining. That's all I really wanted to share with you. I'm just giving you a little basic education in biomagnetic paratherapy, a little basic education in where to place the magnets if you're not necessarily healing an illness, but you just want to boost the function of your detox organs. Once these magnets are in place, as you know from previous videos, they have to be set in place. They have to remain in place for about a half hour at this distance from the equator. Now, Why do I say at this distance from the equator? Because the Earth is kind of mashed out, it's kind of an elliptical shape. Underneath the crust of the Earth, at the equator, right, there's a lot more motion and activity of the molten lava and the metals beneath the crust of the Earth. And therefore, the magnetic field of the Earth is stronger.
Gold label quality BiomedRx CBD oil is made from organic hemp that is locally grown, glyphosate free, gluten free, non-GMO, homogenized, third-party tested, and CO2 extracted. Visit www.biomedrxcbd.com.
Yes. Like I was saying, the magnetic field of the Earth is stronger at the equator, and so therefore the therapies would have to remain in place for a shorter amount of time. The magnetic field of the Earth is weaker further from the equator, say in Canada or Alaska, and therefore the magnets would have to remain in place for a longer time in order to work, in order to get the therapy done. I prefer to just leave the magnets on about a half hour or maybe longer. If I can afford to do it, if I have the time and I'm treating myself, then I'll leave the magnets on for a little bit longer. Always drink water. Remember that if you're going to be treating yourself with magnets, if you're going to do biomagnetic pair therapy, that you should remain well hydrated. Drink a lot of water before and definitely after. Definitely after biomagnetic pair therapy. When your blood is acidic, your red blood cells tend to stack up and to protect themselves, like these magnets, right? They stack on each other to protect themselves. They make chains. This impedes the flow of your blood, and it also creates pockets of acidity and alkalinity throughout the body that could be hosts for viri, bacteria, fungus, parasites, and a number of other pathogens. When the blood passes beneath the magnetic field, when the blood that's circulating in your body passes beneath the magnetic field, the magnets polarize the iron in your blood as well as the hydrogen in your blood, and this recharges the red blood cells to their negative charge, to their proper negative charge. And if they're like poles, then they're going to repel, right? Just like these magnets, right? You put like poles together, they're going to repel, right? Okay? And that's the way your blood is supposed to be. That's what healthy blood looks like. But this process causes dehydration because it's like opening a sponge. Now you're taking cells that were stuck together and you're separating them. Everyone needs room. They all need room. And the white blood cells are going to grow to their proper size, which is about 3 times the size of the red blood cells. And they're going to start floating through your system and doing their job. So this is going to give you a detox reaction. You may feel a little headache. You may, detox, right? You're detoxing. So I highly recommend getting to a gym that has a sauna and doing some serious sweating at, as often as you can, whenever you can, okay? You can assist that process of detoxification by taking DMSO, dimethyl sulfoxide, under the tongue a little bit every day. DMSO is a ultimate solvent. Okay, it's water. It dissolves water solubles as well as fat solubles, and it bonds with itself. Whatever you mix DMSO with, you can carry it into the bloodstream through the skin. DMSO is very good. I mean, if you just look up the benefits of dimethyl sulfoxide, I can't stop talking about it. You're going to hear me talking about DMSO in a lot of videos. So let me give you a chance to check in on Kai. You see, he's still there. We're going to leave the magnets in place for, whatever, half hour for 30 minutes, right? And and then he's going to be good. He's going to be good for the day. He's going to have his biomagnetic pair therapy. But like I said, the main reason for making this video, this is a Money Talks video. The main reason that for me making this live is, first of all, to show you how to manifest wealth using Haritaki, which I already did. You can rewind and see that again. And I like my lion showing. And that until I get monetized, I'm not monetized. We're not monetized yet, but we're working on it. That's why we're going live every day. Until you're monetized, drop us a little cash up here on the Cash App. Cash App, $ BiomedRx. All right? And that's it. I don't keep my lives long, as you know. You know what I want? I want everyone to stay kind, because kind is the only sexy. Stay blessed. And stay healthy, people, and stay sexy, and stay wealthy, and drop your boys some money on Cash App. I really appreciate it. I will see you on the next live. Peace.
Gold label quality BiomedRx CBD oil is made from organic hemp that is locally grown, glyphosate-free, gluten-free, non-GMO, homogenized, third-party tested, and CO2 extracted. Visit www.biomedrxcbd.com.
BiomedRx Optimum Woman is the only woman's high-potency full-spectrum multiple vitamin supplement to contain 56 nutrients, including those most important for today's woman, such as calcium for bone health, iron for healthy red blood cells, beta-carotene, biotin for nail and hair health, gamma-linoleic acid from evening primrose oil, octasanol, grapeseed extract, a potent antioxidant important for maintaining capillary strength, and vegetarian digestive enzymes. Visit www.biomedrxsupplements.com.